What is up, everybody? Um, I was running kind of late today. I just got Rock out the link. We'll see if he joins. I forgot to remind him. So we'll see how this goes. But we're supposed to have Matt on today from Matt's Lock Shop. And I have not got him a link yet. I'm trying to get Rock out to jump on first so that it streams on Rock Out's channel. I don't know if you remember that little fiasco we had the other day with Broke and Sushi, but it ended up just streaming on whoever jumped on first channel. Hello, Chuck Soup. What is up? So, like I said, we're waiting to see if Rockout jumps on. We had this scheduled, but I got the link to him like just seconds ago, and it doesn't look like he was on Discord when I sent it to him. So hopefully he gets it. And hopefully Matt's waiting, but I don't want to kind of jump off and send Matt one until Rockout's here. But so I figure we just pick some locks and wait and see who shows up and see if Rockout shows up. This was bad timing and planning on my part, but playing with the dog legs and what's the Evo 4? What's that? Is that a lock? Did you see? I mean, I doubt you saw it because I don't think you were here when I first went live. But I'll just show you again since you're here. The our little opening scene for Lock and Survival Lab. Oh, okay. So who's all here? What's up, everybody? So we're just gonna pick some locks and wait and see if Rockout shows up. If not, it's my fault. I apologize, guys. I was getting some of those animations made for my logo, and they had a deal where if you buy one get one free. So I got that one for the Lock and Survival Lab. We are supposed to have Matlock on here today, also teaching us some locks, or teaching us some knots. Let me see if I can get Rock out real quick. I will be right back. My screen's gonna go black. I'll be right back. This one 410 is giving me fits. Yeah. So do some handcuff stuff real quick. Cut that fan off. My dog is barking at everything that's going by. Alright, so we are double locked. There we go. So how you doing today, Chuck Soup? How's everybody doing today? I see we got a couple other people watching. How's everybody doing? No! Quit barking. Sorry about that, guys. I messaged Rock out real quick, or sent him a ping on Discord. See what happens. Currently, and I'm not sure how well it's working. Oh, it's starting to work. I got all this resin from a pine tree. It is slowly being heated up and melted down in there. Looks like I need to pack it down with something. But I'm trying to get it to melt so I can strain it out and get a more pure resin out of it. Let's see if we can get this picked real quick. Grab this tension wrench. There we go. Got her. All right. Doesn't look like Rock Out showing out yet. I'm going to try to get Matt in. I'll be right back. Bear with me, guys. I don't know if you can hear me or not. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Been having flu-like symptoms last couple days. Shit, that sucks. That really sucks. Hopefully you get better, man. Had to stir that jar real quick. So, hopefully some more people join. I threw the link in Discord as well to the live. So, get some picks put away here, and we'll make a. Everybody likes fire, right? This stream is not going the way it was supposed to, but that is all on me. Feeling a bit better this morning. That's good. This is all coconut fiber that's been soaked in some paraffin wax. You can actually see some of the wax breaking up on there. Let me get you a darker background. See some of the wax breaking up on there. I'm just gonna do a little mini fire real quick. Got our ferro rod and our scraper. There we go. I mean, yeah. I'll agree with you on that. A little bit of fire. Show you some knives. This is the CRKT Saker. It's been discontinued for a few years now. I bought two of them. I bought this one, and I liked it so much that I bought one for my wife. I just recently got this one from Amazon. It is DC53 steel, and it's the F&Grow EF-130. And it is a decent sized knife. It's nice and thick in the back. It says G10 micarta handles on their description, and from what I'm looking at, I believe what they did is they made G10 scales that look similar to micarta. So they're basically saying it's G10, but we made it look like micarta. Then we have the Swisstech Halt Bar, and it does have micarta handles, or micarta scales. It is a nice and thick one too. I believe that's 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, that's easily 1/4 of an inch, or just under. And this one, it's an alright knife, but I will say the first time I hit anything hard with it, and it was just glass from a jar, it chipped the edge. It is made out of VG10 though. And then the last one I have sitting here is the Jaycoback Goliath. It's just a little EDC fixed blade. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be joining. That is unfortunate. Bridget, what's up? One would think with the name Goliath it would be a... So, I'm thinking the reason he named it the Goliath is because it's small but mighty. It's mighty like Goliath. I don't know. But it is CPM 20, I believe. Yeah, CPM 20 CV. And it is a beast of a little knife. It stays sharp forever. I've had it for 2 years now, maybe. Yeah, 2 years, and I've only sharpened it once in that time, and it still will. Should give lessons on escaping those. You'd make millions with people as... Wait, escaping the handcuffs? Exactly, Bridget. Exactly. Talk about the handcuffs. They're too easy to escape. Especially these ones. These are the Peerless 700Cs. And all I did was take a key ring, bend it like that, and oh, I forgot to put this double lock on. That might help. Double lock. Double lock. There was no real conversations between last weekend and today about this live, and then I forgot to get a hold of everybody and remind them. And so that's why it's just me at the moment. So if you were expecting more, you can blame me. I apologize. Do some more fire here. Take that part off of there. We'll use my little spark wheel. It's a lovely blade. I agree. This is so the J. Kobach Goliath is the most expensive knife I own. It ran me around 180. And I would never purchase a knife that expensive again, just because I don't see a need to. But CRKT Saker is my favorite bushcraft knife. And then I just got this one the other day. And then I actually just bought another one of the Swisstech knives, but it's upstairs at the moment. Xfinity, what's up, man? Oh no, for real though, these handcuffs are too easy, man. Like, let me smother this real quick, and I'll show you how ridiculously easy it is to even shim them. Set that aside. Let me figure out what I'm going to use first. Find something stupid. And I mean, there's better guys like Not Too Dead and C Studio, Charles Watt, that do this stuff. We'll use one of my business cards. See if we can get it done with that. So take that. This. That cut off. Let's see if we can use that. I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to try. I watched Not Too Dead do it with a Alright. Well, paper ain't going to work. But if you got something flat like this, you can definitely make that work. Just take something flat and sturdy to press in there and press that paw down. I'm definitely no professional when it comes to getting out of handcuffs. I've just been playing with those same ones. I'm just doing some chores around the house. Figured I'd listen. Awesome, man. Awesome. You can see the quality in the blades. Price comes second. And then, like the double lock on them, all I'm doing with the double lock when I use that wire is replacing the key. So when it's double locked, all that does is keep you from being able to shim it. And the key goes in to kick that double lock off. You can see which way that paw is going. You flip this way and kick that double lock off. Then it can be shimmed or moved. So I'm just going in there like this, which way that's facing, coming around. Not used to doing it off, so it's a little harder. There you go. And then if you want to use that as the key to undo it, you just go the other way. Paperclip, bobby pins, handcuffs are easy locks. Yes, yes they are. They're like the simplest of locks. Right now, I showed Chuck Soup a little bit ago. I got this jar of pine tree resin I'm trying to melt down so that I can clean it up and get a cleaner resin out of it. It's just sitting on a hot plate behind us, and I've been stirring it once in a while. I want to get that cleaned up so that I can use it for things. Use it for a lot of things. Between making fire, using it to cover wounds, all kind of stuff. Pull this off here. We're gonna play around with some knots because that's what Matlock was supposed to be here for. Was to teach us some locks. Delbert, what's up, man? Zoe the cat. How you doing? The one thing I will say about this knife real quick that I don't like is does not strike a ferro rod very well at all. This knife will do it just fine. The Swiss-Tech Halt bar will do it just fine. Hell, even the pry bars I sell will do it. I'm just going to have to end up grinding the spine on that to make it sharper. Yeah, Jimmy. So we try to do the Lock and Survival Lab lives every other Saturday around 3 o'clock. And then I also do lives every Sunday night and every Tuesday night at 8:30. Well, 8:30 my time, which is, what is it? Eastern Daylight Time. So 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time for the Lock and Survival Labs every other Saturday, and 8:30 Eastern Daylight Time for my lives every Sunday and Tuesday. So I'm gonna assume you guys don't know knots just because, I mean, you probably do, but I'm just for the sake of this. So to make a square knot, we're gonna go over like this, take this one down. Wait, my brain. Sorry. Put this one behind. So the one on my left is over top. We're gonna go down. So this time we're gonna go like this. Take this one down. And we got a square knot. Three o'clock, which I'm in the UK with my friends. Is it 3 o'clock there now? 3 a.m.? Yeah, so right now here it's 3:30. I'm trying to think of what other knots I know. Do a slip knot by going like this, come around, and tie your knot on this rope, like so. That can be used for stuff like snares and holding gear together. Something you don't want to come undone no matter what. Another way to do something like a slip knot, and I use it for all kind of things. In fact, my pry bars are tied with a noose. So the way we tie that is we're gonna come up like this, make our loop, and we're gonna find out how we want our loop. We're gonna come down like this. Come back up. Basically, we have three loops. That one, this one up here. come up to the top side, start wrapping around as much as we can. When we get around to the end, sneak it through that little loop, and we are going to. I did something wrong. Forgive me, my friends. I'm so used to tying my pry bars, which are a little different, 2 loops. Then we wrap. When the wrap's done, sneak it through there. Find out what end is that loop. And pull. And there's your noose. Oh, not too dead. If anybody wants to join, let me know. Matter of fact, here's a link if you guys want to join. It's not the right link. Dude. The right. There we go. If anybody wants to join. I mean, a lot since around 1983. I use the Palomar an awful lot. What is the Palomar? 7:30 p.m. in the UK now. Okay. Awesome. So what's everybody up to? How's everybody doing? Looks like my wife tried to use her offset diamond to pick some handcuffs. She bent it completely backwards. Used to tie hooks. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I know how to do that knot. I just didn't know what it was called. I got my afternoon coffee. With CRKT Saker. It's good for a lot of things, including tonic for wood, using it to chop wood. I even use it to make feather sticks. And I'm going to be honest, I'm still learning how to get the little splinters, the little curls, to not chop them completely off. I do have that problem. Something like that. What's up, Ken? How you doing? Do you happen to be Ken Nixon? Or are you a different Ken? We're gonna see if we can break this off, rather than destroying that whole chunk of wood. Stuff that in there like that. We'll use the ferro rod. I'm the better Ken. There's a better Ken. Not back there, you idiot. Oh shit. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's grab some more of this stuff so we have a little bit more of a target in that little ass piece. There we go. Slide that back there. Do a handcuff escape while there's fire. Good afternoon, Newhouse. Stopping by to boost some algorithm and such real quick. Well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. How's your day going? We're just messing around, doing some dumb stuff. Still hoping Rockout and Matt will be like, oh shit, we were supposed to be doing something. But we'll see how that goes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll tell you what one of my favorite things about this coconut fiber stuff is spontaneous. And I wish I could find it cheaper. And I'm sure I could do the same thing with cotton balls, but I think this fiber stuff is a little nicer and can be manipulated a little easier for how you want it. But it is small enough where I can strike it with my little striker. Just got to get close enough. Whereas, like, it might help if I do this. All I've done is got it stuck to my freaking striker. There we go. All right. Whereas, like, this stuff, I can sit here all day like this, and it won't go off of that. It'll light off a ferro rod, but not off of this thing. Sparks just aren't quite big enough. No, they are Peerless 700C. I do not have any stump remover, but I know what you're talking about, Xfinity. The other thing that works is potassium permanganate and glycerin, and brake fluid and chlorine. Just rising from brief nap, not entirely coherent yet. I get it, man. I get it. Having shown these guys. I also have some resin slowly melting down on one of those candle warmers behind me. I'm just trying to get that to melt down so I can run it through this sieve into another jar so that I have nice clean resin to do some stuff with. Anything from fire starting to sticking on wounds. There we go. Oh, and I am looking into selling the cheaper version of these on my site. We're going to see what the prices look like on those so I can get them on there. Yes, potassium nitrate and sugar. I got to look for my thumb cuffs and make my thumb escape. Oh, nice. And the reason this is burning so long is because, like I said, I took this whole ball of coconut fiber and dipped it in paraffin wax. So it'll burn even longer than if it was just the coconut fiber. Turns out, here it's extremely illegal to make rocket propellant in your own house. Where's here, Xfinity? Excellent preparation habits. I appreciate that. We have a go bag for each of us. And then hers has more things in it because she knows less about doing things like starting fire and things like that. She hasn't really been into it as much as I have. And I figure I know more, I can do more with less. She needs more actual things. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to run up and grab this other knife real quick. I will be right back. You guys hang out, talk, do whatever. All right, I am back. Canada Mooseland. Ah, I see. So, and see, they don't even put the name of the knife on the knife, which is all right if I remembered what it was. But this is the little Swiss Tech. And I tell you what annoys me the most about this knife, and I literally just got it today, so I haven't got to play with it at all. But what annoys me the most is the pocket clip that comes with it is only set up to be on this side. Cannot put it on this side. And I like to carry it this way. I'm right-handed. I like to put the back, this side, up against my waist on the back of my belt so that I can reach behind me and pull it out and have it ready to go. So I'm going to have to figure out a different mount for that. But it annoys me that I bought it and now I got to go buy something else to be able to wear it the way I'd like. Doesn't make any sense why. Yeah, it just depends on how much I have that stuff fluffed up. So, like, if I take a big chunk like this and I get it all fluffed up and have a nice area for that to hit. I was just trying to hit little tiny strands on that first one. RuneSmith, how are you doing? I've never seen you in here before. How's your day going? Thanks for joining us. I've been telling everybody, if anybody wants to join, let me know. I'll get a link posted. Just do a little bit of torture into this little new knife. It is D2. At least it says it's D2. I gotta find. Oh, my stick fell down. I guess it's a 2x2. Not a stick, but still. Looks like it can handle that pretty well. I don't see any marks on the blade itself. Get some little shavings. It didn't seem too bad. See how well it that's one of these labels now. And just so you guys know, when I showed cutting through this, it is like a wax paper, like the back of a label on one side, and then sticker label on the other side. So it's not just paper. I'll tell you what, I would not mind carrying that every day. It is definitely a nice little knife. And it is full tang. Oh, there we go. It's the Leech. They've got the name clear back here. L-E-I-C-H-T. If you guys know how to actually pronounce that, let me know. I'm great. Nice to see some survival bushcraft stuff going on. Yeah, man. We usually have these lives every other Saturday. Every other Saturday at 3 Eastern Standard Time. And it's usually me and Rock out, and then sometimes we have guests. This was supposed to be our second one, and we were supposed to have Matlocks on, but we had no talks during the week, and I forgot to remind everybody this morning. And so I'm here by myself. Nobody else showed up, unfortunately, but it's my fault. Yeah, nice thin strands, and you know what? The last knife we got couldn't strike a ferro rod. This has some kind of coating on it. See, you can see that there. So let's see if it'll strike a ferro rod and light some of this stuff. I'll tell you what, that was striking a ferro rod fucking great. I was loving the way that was feeling, digging into the ferro rod real nice, getting me some good sparks. That's a fucking great little knife. I like that for sure. And that's what I was thinking, Leech. No, not GH, CH. I can get that. L-E-I-C-H-T. Every other Saturday, adding that to calendar. Yep. So we do every other Saturday because I already have my Sunday night lives and then my Tuesday night lives. And I didn't want to get into a repetitive thing where I'm taking up all my weekends and not spending time with my kids. Very, very nice knife. I used to carry a Top Sky Marshall Hunter point version when I was in the military. This is the knife that I would love to carry every day, but I can't find a mount that'll let me put it on my belt the way that I like. I do have Bando is going to send me one to try out. and I really hope it works. But this is the Jake Kovac Goliath, and that is $35, $189. So if you had to pick one to carry every day, and you didn't want to spend a ton of money, this is a great little knife. They got them at Walmart. I got a bunch of free bushcraft books from the county library. Let me see if I can find the name of them real quick. Ken, if you want to jump on and show some, that would be awesome. Very nice. Same with you, Rune. If you want to jump on and talk about some survival stuff, I would love to. Chuck, if you want to jump on, you're more than welcome. We're slowly gaining some progress here. I'm not melting down. Let me give that a quick little stir. This stuff will not light with that little spark wheel like I was saying, but it'll light off a ferro rod, and this little thing was giving me such great sparks, I gotta do it. Let me move this back because I am hitting all the way back there for some reason. There we go. Got a piece of that. Sorry, I'm not the fastest person when it comes to starting a fire, but I'm persistent enough to get it done. Fox Firebook series is what I got. Oh, awesome. Those are, I tell you who else has those is Rockout with Drew Lockout, who was supposed to be here. And he was showing them off our very first live. He said he got them a while ago. The Fox Firebooks. I've never even heard of them until he was talking to me about them. Now I'm UK based again. I'm limited to a 3-inch blade. Folding knife that doesn't lock. Anything else, you need a good reason. And that good reason is decided by the police. So a simple Swiss Army for my EDC. Hey man, I EDC a Swiss Army knife too. I got this one from Way of Knife. And or I'm sorry, not Way of Knife. EDC Gearhouse is where I got this one from. And I've had it for a couple years now. It's starting to fade and everything. But it's just a Swiss little army knife. One of the SDs that has custom scales from them. But I only paid $20 for it. I didn't pay anything extra. So I would check them out if you guys want something different. Damn. Sweet. I'm definitely going to have to find a way to carry this for sure. That's going to be awesome. Let's pull out some Rogue Rake sets. So if you guys are interested in some like lock picks or anything, you can check out my shop there. All you got to do is screenshot that and then click the link. It's really nice. You've just given me the idea to replace my Swiss Army knife scales with my Roomsmith bamboo to match my picks. Oh, dude, that's fucking sick. That sounds like it'll be awesome. One of the things I sell over there on my shop is these Rogue Rake sets. They're not full-size picks, as you can see, but they get the job done. So they can be used for something simple like raking a simple lock. Get this thrown in here. This way on this one. We are locked. We're going to grab our double peak rake out of here. So simple lock. Or you can go as far as to grab the Bigfoot pick out of here, which is this profile. And you can use the back end of it to single pin pick something like an 1100. I will show the key. Let me find that real quick. That's not it. That's not it. Where is the key? Oh, I don't know where the key is. Let's track that down real quick. For that one. Bear with me a moment, guys. That key is here somewhere. Maybe it's here somewhere. I have no idea. You guys are watching me laughing, aren't you? What's on your shop? I sell lockpicks, and there's some merch on there. I got handcuff keys. These little rake sets, the Rogue Rake sets, are on there. See if we can get this open with this Rogue Rake set. I think the tension wrench might be the only issue here, but I still think it's doable. Yep, there we go. The Bigfoot from the Rogue Rake set. We got that open. So once again, that's that Bigfoot profile. It's a rake with an elephant trunk on the back. And here's the key. You can see that key there. Oh, that over-rotated that. Hold on. There we go. We are locked. Show you it doesn't just turn just a tip. Stick it all the way in. There we go. There's that. I've had good results with the shorter handles meant for jackknife. So these ones aren't meant for jackknife, but they are definitely shorter handles. Let me grab a regular size. This is your regular size double peak. There's that. And you can see we're only about half as long, not even quite half as long. There you are. Fucking motherfucker. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I have a thing on my hand, a cut on my hand. And I just stabbed it with those picks as I put those back. That hurt like hell. Brett, what's up, man? It seems like a bit more feedback. Oh. Hope you guys aren't squeamish with that. And I just stabbed it with a pick, and because it's soft, it went right through. Hey, Brett, you weren't here for this. I was showing him this little knife here. And it shoots some good sparks with the ferro rod. Just a little Walmart Swiss Tech. Give me a second. I'm going to throw a Band-Aid on this so I'm not bleeding on stuff in here. I apologize. I've been trying to take care of that real well all week. I smashed my finger in between two things and it ripped a chunk of skin off. All right, Rune Smith, have a good night. I'm off, but I'll definitely make sure my notification. Oh, sweet. But the Rogue Rake set's something I sell over there. I sell these tension wrenches. They are the Nexus tension wrenches. They're my design. And the Bigfoot that's in there is my design as well. And then I sell some rewind lock picks, which are for wafer locks, and I'll show those off in a second. But the Nexus tension wrench is really good for top of the keyway or bottom of the keyway. So in locks like this, you would use top of the keyway. And you can even get that in there. Let me grab the actual one. That was the prototype. So actual Nexus. You can actually drag the lock by it. And then something like this, you would use bottom of the keyway tension like that. It'll go around rivets. It'll fit past all this warding crap here. from the plastic. No issues. It doesn't really want to fall out unless, you know, you like try to dangle a lock on it. But they work really great. I love them. The rewinds are these. So we have 20 and 25 thousandths. And stick that in there like that. Pull it out and it turns. Same thing the other way. Give it some turning pressure. Pull out. Turns. And I'll show you that works on multiple locks. Sometimes it doesn't want to work on the going back, but it will work if you keep trying. This is a garage door lock. You turn it and the core comes out so you can pull the emergency release on your garage door from the outside. And it'll work even on that. If I can get it to pull out slow enough. Pull it out, hit your emergency release, and you just turn it back. So that's what theirs are good for. Those are the full-size versions. And give me 1 second, I'll pull out the pocket versions. The pocket version is like this. For the same price as one of the full-size versions, you get both of the thicknesses on the pocket version. Sell some tension wrenches as well. Some mini shove knives. We sell bypass knives. Good bit of stuff. Soon be getting a new record for throwing sparks then. Yes, sir. Put a centimeter or two longer. Let's see what we got. The problem, Brett, is I have so much crap in the back here that everything just wants to light if I start going crazy. But you know what? We'll go for it. We're gonna make it easier on me though this time. Give me a better bed of stuff to hit. All that white stuff coming off of there, by the way, is paraffin wax. For the people that didn't hear me talk about that earlier. Get this lock out of the way. We're going to burn down some Lego men accidentally. Don't do this at home, guys, or in your home. I'm in my garage. So let's do that. Put you guys back a little bit. Hold on. Stand you guys up a little bit. We're going to go right there. Move that over. Move some stuff out of the way so we're not accidentally hitting other stuff with sparks. don't want to, which we're going to anyways, but try to minimize it. Grab that. Grab the ferro rod. Grab the tape measure. All right. So we are, if you guys can see this, from the center of that, we are 22 to the edge of the disc. From the edge of it, we are 21. Last time it was 15. So let's try and see if we can hit it from here. We're a little past the edge of the disc there. Oh. All right. We're going to cheat a little bit. We got more sparks going right here than anywhere else. There we go. So, throw that back in the case. We'll measure that again for you guys. 21 inches to the edge there. 22 to the center. So there you go. There you go, Brett. I beat my record. Grab this. Come back up here with that. Delbert! Dean, what's up? Bullseye. Yes, I'm live. We were supposed to be doing the Lock and Survival Lab live today, Dean. And I kind of dropped the ball and didn't remind nobody, so it ended up just being me. Yes, yikes. Newhouse, I ordered the cipher picks from you. Your shop. Yes, I saw that. They will go out Monday morning, man. I got a ton of packages that need to go out, and you're on that list now. Let me check. See who all I got. The Lock Saga, Broke, Nola. We got prizes that are coming out. Conquest has been going out. Dots Locks I need to get a hold of so I can get his out. And then Broke has one going out. And then I have a bunch of coins that need to go out. Well, thank you, Dean. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like doing dumb shit on live. It entertains me as much as it entertains you guys. You weren't here earlier, Dean, but I have some pine tree sap that I got melting down in a jar back here. I'm going to pour it through a sieve in a little bit once it all gets melted down and strain it out so that I have some nice clean pine sap to do some things with. It's great for all kinds of stuff. So I want to try to get it all melted down and cleaned up, and I can use it to make anything from fire starters to putting on wounds as a wound dressing. Definitely one of the most entertaining. I appreciate that, Delbert. This is not the place to come to if you like boring lives. Pine tar? Yeah, pretty much, man. It is just a clear sap that leaks out when you cut down a branch or something. I got a pine tree in my backyard. You can see it kind of pour out down there. But basically, plan is to take a clean jar. We'll actually see, since some of it's melted down, see if we can get it done. All right, take this jar, stick this over top here. Something tells me it's not going to be warm enough to go through, and I'm going to be stuck here like this. I should have waited longer or heated up to a higher temperature. That's my luck, guys. You can see this stuff. We're just going to do this with it. See if any ends up coming through. Doesn't look like it really is. It's cooling down real fast. We'll have to make sure we get the rest heated up to a higher temperature before we go dumping it through here. Hopefully it'll melt this back. I'll scrape as much as I can out of here and throw it back in the jar. Looks like some's actually going through. Got some there. Look, there's our first strips. So that worked. And it's not going to be perfectly clean. This has still got some big holes in it. I didn't want to use anything like cheesecloth, and that ended up absorbing most of it. But yeah, definitely got some through there at the bottom there. Get that cleaned up. Set that back aside. That was dumb. But yeah, that's the plan, is to get most of that sifted out. Try just pouring it directly so it doesn't jam up in the column. I just was trying to get it to sift out some stuff. I don't want to shatter the jar. Hello, G-Key Man. What's up, man? I don't want to shatter the jar with a heat gun, but I do have a heat gun. Oh, shit. Humbled, what's up? Just got your GMR license? Sweet, man. I got mine and my ham radio license. I started out GMRS, and then got a little bored with GMRS, so I went to ham radio. So I actually have both. So I don't remember where you're from, but if you're close enough, maybe we could try to talk over them. Oh, you might be too far for GMRS. Unless I don't have any repeaters around me to hook up to. That's the other kind of issue with GMRS, is it don't really go far enough. That's what I was thinking, was boil the whole jar. That might be what I go to. New House sending you a message on one of your videos. Well, if you send it on one of my videos, it's not going to be private. If you want to send me something and don't want other people to see, your best bet is Discord or email, but I will tell you that my wife will see either way. So, as long as you're okay with that. Wait. Or boil the whole jar in water. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Boil all in water. How hard was the ham test? Dude, I studied for, I think, 3 days, just because, and I usually don't study for anything. I just haven't been keeping up the stuff. So I kind of studied and learned the material for about 3 days, and then I took the test. It wasn't that hard. We have 78 in California. I have all kind of ham radio repeaters around me, but GMRS I don't, unfortunately. But yeah, man, that's awesome that you got that. What's in the jar? Pine resin. All right, guys, I do need a break real quick. I'm going to go to the restroom. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourself, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. I'm talking to myself, but everyone is looking at me funny. No, just all natural. He's making tie sticks. What's a tie stick? Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Don't worry, Brett. I do it all the time. Actually, we can show that. Sure. There we go. No, just off. Listen, Brett. As long as you don't answer yourself, you're good. Oh no, fuck no, Dean, no. If you guys, my flashlight's upstairs to show you. Oh no, it's right here. If you guys want to get one of these Tunung flashlights, either that one or this one, if you go to Amazon and go to their shop, put the flashlight in your cart. You don't have to go to their shop. You just type in the name of their flashlight. They'll all pop up. Put it in your cart and then use Newhouse15 as your promo code. You'll get 15% off. Just figure I'll let you guys know that. All right, man. Have a good day. I'll tell you what, this jar does smell great. For sure. Let's start a fire and then pick a lock. All right. Fire. Oh, that's another thing I want to see. Another thing that's really cool to do with if you got small stuff like this, but you don't have small enough to actually start the fire with a small spark, is if you have a knife or a stone or something. Stone's probably safer to do it with, but it didn't really work with that. There we go. Kind of break up those fibers. And then, if you can hit it, with a spark, it'll spark up real nice. We actually grab this Saker. It's got a little bit more weight to it. There we go. I know you guys are probably in the chat right now screaming feather stick. But a feather stick is not what I'm attempting. You ever see them make the primitive toothbrushes? That is essentially what I'm doing. If I can get these fibers. This is fat wood that I'm doing this with. It works a little bit better if you have something that's not fat wood, because it doesn't have all the resin keeping it together. Don't do this at home. It's not working with this, but the other thing you can do is just shave off small little chunks. As small as you can make them. Try to get all those piled up. Grab yourself a ferro rod. And don't do that. Fucking fling everything everywhere and make your whole time doing that worthless. But one of the things I like to do, grab some of these little shavings, grab a little bit of the coconut fiber, and you only really need a little bit of it. Once it's going, it's got that wax on there, that'll melt, and then it'll light those sticks on fire. Just like that. Those little pieces will light. You can add some more to it if you want. Then you put your bigger stuff on top. Well, and if you're wondering, I don't know why you would be, but just in case you're wondering, maybe get a bigger chunk of that off of there. Chip. being handcuffed. Or even double lock it. Being handcuffed does not stop you from being able to make a fire. It does hurt your wrists a little bit, but you can still make fire with no problem. You don't even have to have a knife, just a ferro rod. Ferro rod and something to strike it with. And then, once you got fire, don't worry about getting those pesky cuffs off. Why you sit down nice and toasty? Figure out your next move. How to get away from your kidnapper. I apologize, everybody. I thought my chat was not updating. Hold on. Oh, shit. As long as you don't lose the algorithm with yourself, the argument go both ways. He's percolating coffee again. Yes, that's right. Start a lock and pick a fire. He's blowing bubbles in milk. Oh, silly me. That's definitely what it is. It's the Swiss Tech knife. Is that the Swiss Tech knife? If you're talking about this one, this is the Swiss Tech. This one and this one. If you're talking about this knife, it is the CRKT Saker, and it's been discontinued. So if you want to find one of those, you probably need to look on like eBay or some kind of secondhand thing on YouTube. Or not YouTube, Facebook. It's what's lettuce? Lord said, like that shit, smoke that shit, pass that shit, feather stick. A dowel of wood, pencil thickness. Yes, absolutely. Magnesium pencil sharpener so you can scrape it and make easier fire. So no saying sorry, my hands are tied. Exactly. Exactly. You can't say sorry, I can't make the fire for the group because I'm in handcuffs. Because they're just going to show you this video and say, well, Newhouse can do it, why can't you? And to that, I would say he's right, because if I can do it, anybody can do it, because I'm just an idiot. I was checking out some Swiss Tech knives at Walmart a while ago. All right. If you have your choice between this one and this one, Dean, this is the Halt Bar. And I know it's a bigger knife. It's made out of VG10. But I had a jar like this, and I had paraffin wax in there. And I went like this to cut through the paraffin wax. And I slipped when it went through, and I caught the edge of the jar. Okay? And when I hit that edge of the jar just the first time, and it wasn't even real hard. See if you can see this. There is actually a chip in the blade right here, right in front of my finger. And so, not sure if a dark color or light color will make that easier to see. That's right. Yeah, that darker color definitely made it easier to see. Right there. Whereas the little one is the Leech. I think that's how you say it. I'm not positive. And it is D2. I'm starting to like D2 more and more here lately. It also strikes a hell of a freaking spark off that ferro rod like this. this halt bar comes nowhere close. That's what you get off of this. And bear with me a second. This is what you get from this one. So if you had to take one into a survival scenario, the bigger one would be better for a lot of things, but I think more well-rounded and allow you to do more things would be this smaller one. And I am looking into starting to sell some fire starter type things on my shop. Dude, if that small one, get it. I'm gonna be honest. I've had it for today, right? And I've already beat it through some wood, some small wood like this, but this is fat wood, so it's resin filled, so it makes it a little bit harder of a wood. Grab my beating stick. This will be the second time I've done this on this live. We'll do it a couple more times on here real quick. Oh, there goes my handcuff tool. One more. This is two pieces as well. This is label paper for my printer for when I print labels. Nice little knife. This lanyard on the back of it doesn't come tied. It just comes as a string in the box. I really like smaller blades. I do too. And I will tell you the other little thing that's annoying about this one is this clip could be put like this or like this, but it can only go on this side. So if you want to carry it, if you're right-handed and you want to carry it on your back, scout carry, you're going to have to get another clip to set it up on to be able to carry it that way, because this clip will not work for that. And you know what? I say that it might work, but the only way I can see it working, let me pull these screws out, is if you had different screws, because these screws are meant to screw right into these little sets that they have here already. So you might need some different screws and some standoffs. Yeah, let me get these screws out of here. Let's see if it's the same space. It is not the same spacing, so it's not going to work like that either. But you could put it there, and it'll fit, or here. Or I guess you could probably even do that. Not that you'd want the blade down. But yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about the clip that it comes with, is it's only made for one side. If it would go on the other side, so I could put it on my back, on my belt clip, I would absolutely love it. So we're going to try to do that. We're going to try to get a different clip for that. Eventually, I'll start shopping tonight. I have the small Mora Eldris, and it's way good. I have a couple Moras. They're all the full-size ones, though. But I do not carry them for much. see what else we can do. I did buy this knife on Amazon also, Dean, and it's a good knife for what it is. And it's, let me grab a different piece. It's hard to do it with the small pieces. However, it does not, no matter what I do, spark a fucking ferro rod. They have all the corners on it rounded, so it won't spark a ferro rod, unfortunately. A file. And you know what? I thought about that, Dean, but I don't want to ruin the finish on it just because no real reason. And I'm definitely not using the blade edge unless I'm actually in a survival situation where I have to. But not too dead since you're here. I was showing this one. This is the little Swiss Tech that they have at Walmart. It's the Leech, or however you say that. And it throws sparks like crazy off the ferro rod. And it's D2. I think if I get a different clip where I can carry that the way I like, I'll start carrying that every day. Had to file the spine of my K-bar. Ground fog, what's up? That's what I did on my Mora, was file with flat spot on the back. Yeah. Also not too dead. If you want, would you be willing to join? I was supposed to have Rock Out and Matt on. I don't know if they forgot. I'm gonna blame myself for not reminding them, and we didn't really speak all week as far as on the live about the live. But they were supposed to be on today, but I messed up and didn't remind them until last minute. I don't even know if they saw my message. So yeah, if you would like to join, that would be awesome. Oh, also not too dead. Brett made me do the whole distance challenge with starting the fire and sparking the ferro rod today, and with that little leech, I went from 15 inches last time to 21 this time. Yeah, and I may do that eventually on that knife. I just don't want to yet. Didn't know if I can right now, but I'll let you know if I can. Okay. I'm fine with that, not too dead. And no big deal if you can't. I just figured I'd offer. Since you were here talking. What have we got? My brain's not working now. Hold on. I want this. Commercial master block. Grab our snake rake. Bottom of the keyway. There we go. I'm open. This was, I found this one on the ground, but I'm pretty sure it was cut off of something. Thought about turning it into some kind of gun lock or something. Finley, what's up? .21" not bad at all, right? 20. Well, it was 21 to the edge and 22 to the center. I love finding clip locks, right? Oh, so I ran to the Dollar Tree yesterday, right, to pick up some things. And they have Looney Tunes Band-Aids. I had to grab those. Also, not too dead if you're still here. I have a challenge specifically for you. I don't have nothing to give you for it, but I might be able to shoot you some cool things. But short of that, it'd just be cool to watch a video of you doing it. But if you can use a ferro rod or something to start a fire in a short, and then use that fire to set off your things that you set off. I don't know if I can say it while I'm live. I don't want to get kicked or anything. But do that. Do that. That would be an awesome short. Start a fire with a ferro rod and then do that. Were you tired after running to the Dollar Tree? Did you get any dollars? I did not. But I got Looney Tune Band-Aids. That's the important thing there. Looney Tunes Band-Aids. Let's get this snake lock. Choo choo choo. So, not too bad. I don't know if you've seen in one of my other lives, but I can pick one of these 1100s with my electric pick gun, my Kronos. There we go. So that brown 1100 that I cannot single pin pick for the life of me, or rake, I can hit with that electric pick gun and get it to pop. So I just got to go top of the keyway tension. I go. If I don't kick my freaking tension wrench out. Oh, you dirty bitch. That's the problem with having to do top of the keyway tension. Also, it probably doesn't help that I have a different tip. Let's not hit that while I'm changing it. Different tip in there. I usually use this half diamond tip for this lock. Let's get that in there. There we go. Oh, you dirty bitch. All set. My tension wrench again. Maybe I should use the actual one instead of my prototype, and I might not have that damn issue. At least not as much. There we go. See, I do all that struggling and then it kicks right open. That EPG is going to wake Noel up. Fuck, I hope so. Not a good day for the Chronos. I'm going to see if I can pick my pack lock with the Cypher when I get it. That would be awesome. Just got here. Awesome, man. So, Finley, did you ever get your U-change to work? If you didn't get it to work, see if you can send me one of the newer cylinders like you've been working on, and I'll see what I can do with one of those. It might just be something different, like different tolerances in the lock. Because I never once had a problem with the one here, but I know you said you were having some problems with the ones you were trying. So I wonder if there's just different tolerances. But I made Finley a bypass tool for these U-changes. Basically, you take the rewind and stick it in there all the way. Get that started. And then get lifted up. Get that in there all the way to where it won't, no matter how much wiggling you do. Pull it out. I like to grab a tension wrench because I get a little more torque on it. This one you just turn 45 a little bit. Goes. And you can lock the door. Or take that back out. Door's obviously locked. Doesn't turn. Rewind. U-change tool. I don't know. You guys can even see what I'm doing. Let's move you up a little bit. So, rewind, U-change tool is in there. Pull that out. We're going to go 45 the other way. Get that there. Sometimes I don't know if this is a lock issue with the tailpiece or what, but I just kind of hit that. And we'll go and unlock. Fast when it does work, absolutely. All right, give me a couple minutes, guys. Talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back. Just fucking do whatever. I don't know. My father-in-law needs me real quick. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, if you are still here, I am here. We got 13 people here. Correct. For instance, it's always 12 o'clock at my sister's kitchen. Okay, man. If you do that, I'll get you one made and sent. So, my father-in-law let him borrow my little mini electric pressure washer. It's a Ryobi. And it's got that tip on there that's supposed to spin. Well, I don't know if it's just mine or if it's everybody's that has those, but that tip sucks. And that ball in there that makes it spin gets stuck. And so it was stuck when I gave it to him. And he's using it, and then all of a sudden it starts to spin. He thought something broke. Always 4:20 at my brother's. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, right? So one of the things that I've added to my EDC lock picks is a leashy that stays in my wallet now. So if you guys have the Southern Specialties wallet case, a leashy will fit in there. And I keep the HU100 because the van I drive for work is a GMC. And this pick will pick the locks on there. And I locked my keys out of the van, or in the van the other day. Luckily, I was still at the shop and my boss had an extra key. But I threw that pick in there just in case. They know I'm a locksmith. They know what I'm doing. So they allow me to do stuff like that anyways. They don't mind. They'd rather that than have to call somebody else and pay them to come get me in. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. So how's everybody doing today? Alright guys, it's been about 2 hours. We don't have anybody showing up today, unfortunately. But before it gets too late, we're going to start another fire while in handcuffs. Then we're going to escape the handcuffs. And we're going to pick the Abus 80 Tie 50. That'll be ready for us in this vise. If you want to support me doing these lives and get me some new stuff to add to the fun, whether it be new locks, new knives, new ferro rods, things like that, go to the shop and buy some stuff. You don't have to, but it would be mighty helpful. Let's do that. Add a little bit of fat wood to it to burn. That way it burns long enough for me to do all this. We're going to grab this, find my ferro rod. There we go. That's burning. We are double locked. Oh, I think I threw my tool down here earlier. Yep. There we go. We are still double locked. Still double locked. Locks off that one. There we go. Double locks off that one. We're going to crank that down. Grab a quad rake. Slide that in there. Quad rake does not work as well. There we go. Still use the quad rake, it just does not work as well. There we go. Out of that. You'll be able to see the fire. There we go. Okay. Grab that. And get this picked. There we go. Yes, she's supervising from a distance. No, she's playing games with some of her friends. But all right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow on my Sunday Night Live. And we'll do some more fun shit then. Have a good day, everybody. Do a little outro real quick. Oh, wait. Bear with me, guys. We got to do the outro. See if I can get you guys some fun to work with here. Oh, shit. Bear with me a second.